Let's give him a round of applause.
Hi, everyone. My name's Eric Marotta. I'm the editor of the News Leader. I'm sure you all get the newspaper here in Nordonia Hills. I've been doing it about 13 years. And Maxine kindly asked me to come and talk to you today. And I want to pay tribute, I guess, to my former general manager. He's a fellow Army veteran who taught me how to give speeches, I guess, in front of big crowds of people. One of the things he did every year at our annual in-house, I guess, an awards ceremony, we all looked at the work we'd done over the entire year, and he always started out with crazy newspaper headlines, because it's a great way to get a laugh. Sometimes what might seem to you to be just a perfectly acceptable headline for describing a news article or something like that doesn't exactly turn out that way. I remember one of the first ones I read, or that he used in his speeches, was back from the Saddam Hussein's time as head of Iraq, and they said, Iraqi head seeks arms. It's kind of strange until you read the story. I wrote a few others down, and study says teen pregnancy drops dramatically after age 25. Let's see another one. Oh yeah, federal agents raid gun shop, find guns. Diana was still alive hours before death. Princess Diana. Some of these are really old. Man with 8 DUIs blames drinking problem. As you might expect. Surgical castration still awaits first inmate volunteer. Here's my favorite though. Man accused of killing lawyer gets new attorney. Anyway, so I've exhausted that. The reason I have the camera posted here is we are moving into the digital age, the newspaper business. We are putting up videos on a regular basis, and my sad attempt at stand-up is part of that. I totally lost it.
Welcome to the club.
Pardon me?
Welcome to the senior center.
What was I doing? Yeah, my sad attempt at this part. That's the magic of video. But anyway, no, Maxine, when she told me or invited me to come down, I was really excited because I had not been here, and I wanted to see what was going on. And after so many years of after so many years of people calling for some kind of thing, senior center, basically a senior center, where people can get out and get together and do things. It's not the library or the rec center, just a dedicated place for seniors to hang out. I was really happy to see that for some reason it just all came to a head and gelled this year after years of nothing. So I was happy to come out here. I know there was a time when it was first suggested. Folks just kind of threw up their hands, and it seemed and said, this will never happen. You need a staff. It'll cost so much money and all that. And then different day of the week other than Wednesday?
Sir,
Yeah.
we go to Oakwood.
Oakwood.
They accept anybody over there. So,
It's only $1 a meal.
yeah, it's it's a government thing. They help out.
Even
But
that-
it's
even
4
that
days
sheep
a week
came
over
down.
there.
You know, I came to check it out Friday.
Yeah.
But it wasn't anything different.
Well, this looks like a great place. I mean, a great facility. And I see there's a stage over there with a microphone and speakers. And Maxine tells me that you had some school kids over earlier that did a performance. And you have exercise classes in the morning to start with. And speakers like me. Anyway, other than that first glitch, I think I've done okay so far. But does anyone have any questions, I guess, for me regarding the newspaper? I know I get a lot of questions. I've spoken to the AARP before, and I think I recognize some of you from that. But does anyone have any questions about the
Yeah, how many
newspaper?
coffees do you buy in a week?
How many coffees?
You always buying coffee, me too, and I get free
I
coffee.
have a coffee meeting once a month.
Oh,
Once a month.
So how
As a
many
matter of
do you
fact,
buy?
the next one is tomorrow. Believe it or not, it's tomorrow at 9 o'clock at the Dolphin Restaurant in Northfield Village. So you're welcome to come by. And we
Can I have a breakfast with that?
No,
we usually get about 6 to 12 people show up, and it's normally a really good conversation. So, yes, sir. Oh, I thought you were raising your
I
hand.
have a question.
No, I recognize you. And it's stuff in the hat. Mr. Schweikert, how you
Oh, no,
doing?
man, that's bomb.
We were looking for the free papers today, Eric.
Oh, I didn't bring you the 3 papers. No, I'm sorry.
When will this be in the paper?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
You know, this video I'm taking now, if my camera works properly, will be online by next week. So, with all the bad parts edited out. Yes, yeah.
The paper that we get to put out, does that same edition go to that Twinsburg, or do they have a separate one?
Well, the Nordonia Hills Leader is just circulated in Nordonia Hills. Our Twinsburg paper is a sister paper, and they circulate there. You can link to all our papers online. As a matter of fact, we have a big story in Twinsburg this week. Some guy killed his wife, apparently, and he's been charged with her murder, and it's a really sad tale. And we run that, and it's actually in our news leader this week. Yes, ma'am. Did you have a question? Someone there had a question. Well, anyway, yes, and we have papers in Stowe, Streetsboro, Aurora, Cuyahoga Falls, so you can, Ravenna.
Do you have different writers in those cities?
Oh yeah, we have reporters that cover just about every, to be in the surrounding area, between Akron and Ravenna and Cleveland. Yes.
Do you have a phone number? I've asked.
We moved to a new headquarters office with new phones and everything in August, and I'm even getting used to our new phone numbers. But my number now is 541-9433.
Yeah, I have a
Let me double check.
friend. She said that said that you were coming, and she said.
That's it. That's my direct number. You can call me.
Repeat it, please.
Not 54330-541-9433.
Would you repeat that again?
And I will repeat it again. It's area code 330-541-9433.
Thank you.
And feel free to call me anytime. As I like to say, hours go by, my phone doesn't ring. And I'm there. So you can call me anytime just to talk, to ask questions. they should, because that's one of the nicest things about the newspaper is that people can go ahead and tell everyone what they think. As a matter of fact, that's how I got started.
If your wife answers the phone, though, they should hang up.
Yes, ma'am.
See, I didn't understand, that wasn't too clear in the paper as to the senior center. I was under the impression it's going to be one senior center. They were trying to get the hall down there, but it was too much money to redo it, so I thought they settled for here. And now I hear them saying we'll have two going. So I didn't read that too clear in the newspaper.
Well,
It wasn't too clear.
we've had stories regarding the proposal and actually the senior center that is there now in Macedonia, which is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday every week. And then, of course, this one here at the Epiphany Lutheran Church is on Wednesdays, which is kind of nice. I mean, it's every day of the week you've got somewhere to go, I guess. But I haven't actually been to the Macedonia Senior Center. I'm told that there are some people go. I'm told there are some meetings there. So as far as it being clear, I don't know. I just got
I didn't know they had two. I thought there was.
I just got a schedule of events, and we'll be running that in the paper. So we'll be running the schedule of events for this senior center in the newspaper and online too. So when Macedonia gets me a schedule of events, we'll be running that too.
When we call you, should we greet Debbie?
I thought that was you already. Just checking. Yes.
This is some other person asked me to ask this. When a person does write to the newspaper and give their opinion, do you ever refuse to put any of the opinion?
Oh, sure. If someone starts calling someone names, like an idiot or, things like that, we don't allow personal attacks. Although, let me tell you, around election time, we get so many letters with so many personal attacks, it's hard to weed them all out. I mean, it becomes natural. It's like, oh, here's another one. But yeah, we want to weed out personal attacks. We want to weed out stuff that's obviously not true. If it's obvious, I mean, we can't check every fact, every detail that someone claims is true. And so, there is some editing involved, and people should read our letters policy. It's on the top of page 8 every week. And if you have any questions, just give me a call.
Yeah, I've got one more here. She said, this person said, why does she keep seeing the same person's names in the, isn't there?
You can tell her it could be her. Her name can be in the paper. We allow like one letter a month.
That's what I was, yeah. She keeps seeing
Otherwise, some people will write every week,
right,
and no one else will. But if you want your letter in there every month, that would be great. And if 100 people wanted to send me a letter every month, that would be something I would love to have to deal with. I want to see people engaged. I want to hear what people have to say, about what's going on in the community. If one letter to the editor tells me, 100, maybe 1,000, maybe 3,000 people are thinking the same thing. So if you have an opinion about something, send me a letter. Sorry.
Those letters that you mentioned where you don't want to print them because they're attacks or the speech is bad. Do you respond to those people and tell them why you can't put it in there?
Yeah, and what we'll do a lot of the time, there might be just one sentence or one phrase in the letter that says, so-and-so's a jerk, and I'll call them and tell them, say, look, we're not going to put that in there. If you have an opinion, that's fine, but if you want to just, drop down a name calling, we're not going to put that in, right? So,
But you do respond to any of the ones that are sent.
want to do is have a nice public forum where people can have a nice, conversation about the issues, and actually, we're working on that as far as putting things online too. You can respond to any article online. You can post your own letter online. If you post a letter online, it's just as the same as if you sent me an email or a letter in the news. Pardon me, a letter through the mail. If you submit a letter online, how many folks here have access to email and computers? So if you do, and you check out our website, and the website and our emails in the newspaper each week, you can communicate with us online and send your letters in that way, post comments to news stories. A lot of times, you can get into a conversation with people about things that are going on. Some of the things going on now this week are the sale of the 36 acres on Dunham Road in Sycamore Hills by the school district. I'm sure there might be some people who would be interested in that. The schools say they're going to get about $2 million, $1.9 million from the sale if the rezoning is approved, and they're going to use that to help fix up the athletic facilities. On the other hand, the developer says they want to build luxury apartments. So I don't know what people think about that.
What kind of taxes would they? What kind of taxes would they get from that?
Well, the township and the school district would get more in property taxes from the property being developed. How that plays out in the district's overall finances, I couldn't say. I don't know if they would be better off for it.
Yeah, if it's something like that, or an individual home.
Well, as far as that goes, I don't know. Apartments, they could build, I don't know. They said they don't know how many apartments they could build. I know that if they build something there, the township will get more property tax revenue. The schools get more property tax revenue. And they say that those sort of apartments are, I guess, the kind of apartments that senior citizens would want to move into, so it won't bring any more kids to the schools that they would have to pay for.
What about the $75 that they want to charge non-residents over at the rec center?
I just read that in today's paper.
Right. We just paid $283.
Well, I think the article said that is a proposal.
Right.
And it remains to be seen if
yeah, the third time they were bringing it up or something.
Yeah, it's going to come to a final reading on tomorrow, on Thursday.
And all these silver sneakers get in there. They take my handicap parking space, there's no place for me to park.
Not enough handicap parking, is that what you said?
They don't have enough of them.
And I got to park all the way in Twinsburg to get this.
No, he exaggerates.
You get your exercise though, right? Well, yes, thank you. Oh, the casino at Northfield? Well, you're not a gambler, are you?
Couldn't hear the question.
She asked if there is any updated information about the Hard Rock gaming facility planned for Northfield. And they're building. I mean, they're moving dirt. They're grading the lot that they're going to build the facility on. And we've been told there's going to be groundbreaking, but that date's coming fast.
The latest report, Eric, is December. It will be open.
Yeah, they plan to. Right. This agreement will they expect to be open in December. Until then, who knows? We haven't gotten notice that they filed their actual plan or their license application yet with the state. And once they do, that will say, you know, particulars about how big the building will be, how many people they're expected to employ, I think, you know, how much they expect to be spending on it. There's a lot of details in their permit application we haven't seen yet. And we've got to request the Ohio Water Commission send us that information as soon as they get it. But they plan to be open by December, and they'll probably schedule a groundbreaking sometime in the spring. That's what we're told. And it's gonna, everyone's going to get rich. Right? Well, if there aren't any more questions, I know you're playing cards, and I'd love to come back sometime.
I would like to really thank Eric for coming out, and let's give him a round of applause.